Hello and welcome to EvilGinger Miniatures, where this is going to be quite a long one, I feel, and probably a tale in two parts. The first part is the Tale of Woe, and I will try and remember to put a timestamp as to where the Tale of Woe ends and where the actual meat of the episode starts, but they're both relevant, as this is also about the alarms and excursions of running a small business, and boy oh have there been alarms and excursions this week. This, for example, is the third time I have attempted to record this. I'd originally intended to use the camcorder, but issues happened, which I'll explain later. They're quite amusing, but it took me a while to work out, as I'd not used a camcorder before and didn't know stuff, and I'd certainly never used that one before, and I wouldn't terribly recommend it for this sort of thing, or for technical reasons. As a result, so what are we doing now? The Tale of Woe is, as you might have noticed in the last two EvilGinger Tuesdays, there were camera problems. I attempted to set up a two-camera setup, with one camera being on the side screen here and one ahead of me. So you've got a face-on camera, you've got a wide-angle view of the desk where I was working, and the idea was to have a webcam, the camcorder would record from a tripod on this side, so and it could zoom in. So you could get zoom in, you could get wide angle, you could get me doing a talking head like I am now. Trying to run two scenes, which technically is allowable with OBS and multiple cameras, on the computer I got, caused the switch between cameras to lag a great deal, and because it should be just a transition, a click and a few seconds at most. It's supposed to be 30 milliseconds to change scenes. That's what it's set up as. I haven't changed that. That's the default for OBS, which again updated just before I did this attempt, but that's irrelevant. And reset the microphone to a device that doesn't actually have a microphone in it, so you couldn't pick it up, but I fixed it. We now have it on the actual microphone that I'm speaking to now, and I know you can hear me because the up and down bar is going up and down, and I shall listen back to it just to make sure it isn't going up and down and not recording anything, because that will be part of this week. Right, getting back to the story, I was going to do it on the camcorder. I was going to do an unboxing of some stuff that I got from Kraken Miniatures and had commissioned. I did the unboxing with the camcorder going. And then I went to play back, and I went to look at the camcorder, took the thing out, put it in the laptop to process and it recorded nothing. Couldn't understand why it recorded nothing. Thought I'd been an idiot and not actually pushed record. I was using the little remote because I had it fixed and I had it sort of away from me, so I'd have had to grope round behind it and not been able to see to get this done. So I used a remote, and the remote's got a little emitter at that end. You think it's standard little simple version of a TV. Got an up-to-date battery in it, and we've frozen again. Why do we keep freezing? There's something very strange going on with OBS at the minute, because I keep getting camera freezes. What the hell is going on? Because the camera's gone off. Why? Oh, for funny hell's sake, what are you doing? Anyway, the camera's frozen. So if you don't mind me, let's have an audio capture device. So this is what it was doing when there were two cameras on here. But it was swapping to the other camera. I really don't know what to do. Because, as I say, this is the third time I have microphone, camera. Right, let's actually have a look at this. I'm leaving the thing up because I'm going to try and fix it live. Sources audio video capture device. Okay, what is the video capture device? Device default. What's the device default? Right, what is? Yeah, it's HD Pro 920. That's the webcam. So I'm going to deactivate it for a second. Deactivate, activate. Right, I've got myself back. I really don't know what's going on with this. As I say, I've had another OBS update, and I may have to roll it back. But anyway, to continue the story, basically, I was going to record on the camcorder, and the camcorder was going to cover the whole. No, I was going to do a detailed thing. Unfortunately, on the second recording, I discovered what the problem with the camcorder was, and this is the tale of woe. The camcorder has, like a lot of camcorders, a little flip screen. It'll come alive in a minute. There, look, you can do magic. It's alive. And it also has some button controls on here, and it has some touchscreen things on the screen. And when I was recording, I had the camera facing me like that, and I was using the remote control on it. Unfortunately, for reasons best known to the designer, who I hope I never find because educational shouting will be done, the actual receiver for the camera remote is on the back of the flip out piece. So why on earth it would be on the back of the flip out piece? Because if you're looking at the camera and you want to be seeing what it's recording, you're going to be looking at it and not seeing the flip out piece. So you're going to be staring at that if you're looking at what it's recording. So that's what the problem was. The other issue that I've had with this camera, and of course it was going onto standby because it wasn't actually running. So I can't use the remote controller with the screen flipped over. And that took me 2 recordings and a lot of fluffing around and flapping and even referring to the thing. What I actually want on this is something I had on one of my older cameras before. There's a little port there. I don't know what it is, but if I can, but that's a USB port, I want to put in an on-off button. But I need to talk to a camera shop about that because I got this cheap off Amazon, and I might have to get a better camera, and I really don't know. But it caused me to spend all the time I set up for filming on Sunday, and a load of time on Monday, which is why I posted a load of finished stuff, which was quick to photograph, make it look like I was doing something constructive, whilst I was actually fighting this thing. But I now know the problem. I'm probably going to rearrange the camera setup. I'm going to have this camera here, where it is, and that was its turning off noise, which I was getting all the time while I was recording. And I'm going to have this camera behind the screen over on this side, and this camera here will screw into a standard fit. Oh, that's the other interesting thing about it. I thought, and I was told, that the screw threads on the bottom of cameras were standard threads and standard sizes. They're not. The one on this one is different from the one on my camera, and it's different from the one on that camera there. So what I'm going to have to, and it won't fit on the mini pod, which was the other option, because I was thinking of recording over here on the mini pod, but it flaps around on the mini pod. So I'd have to use an adapter and a faff round, which I don't have, because as I say, I paint soldiers for a living. I paint models. I make buildings. I'm not a camera person. I need to talk to camera people. Anyway, I basically worked out what the problem is. I think I've got a fix for it. The other thing, it's done it again. Why does it keep freezing? Just bear with me a moment while I swear. Why is it freezing? Right. What have I done now? I don't know. This is driving me up the absolute wall. I don't know what I'm doing, and it's driving me mad. Okay, so where's the camera gone? So where is the camera? The camera should be in that source. I've deleted the source somehow. This is just a continuation of the jolly fun that I've been having with the whole thing. Right, okay, what? Scene. Add existing. Add existing. What is it doing? Oh, this is absolutely driving me up the wall. So why did that's that? So why did it disappear and do that? This is all to, I suspect this is something to do with updating. Add source. Got a browser media. Video capture device. And the camera apparently is working, so okay. Activate. Okay. Right, I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. Why did it suddenly do that? And why did I cancel it? I am. Right, I'm going to stop recording here and I'm going to work out what the hell went on. Because it's going to be the fourth time I recorded this when I do it. Okay, bye for now.